Here is the solution. We separate the create claim and revoke claim function into a separate implement block. We introduce the call macro at the top. This is creating for us the call enum and the dispatch function. So we don't need to code it up ourselves here. Inside main RS, we call now the calls in snake case, not Pascal case anymore, as you can see now here. If we run cargo check, it will work. Cargo test, all tests passed. So nothing really changed. Just a refactoring and cleaning up. If you want to see what macros actually generate, Rust has a handy tool called cargo expand. For that, we need to go ahead into the terminal and install this tool. If you haven't installed it yet, cargo install, cargo expand. Now I already installed it. Afterwards, run cargo expand and then a file name, like in my example here, out.rs. Run it. What it does is it takes all our files, combines it into one file and replaces the macro calls with actually the code that gets produced through the macros. So now if we go ahead and take a look into our out.rs, we can find macros like debug, for example. Here we can see automatically derived implement debug for one of our palettes, probably, yeah, our balances palette in this case here. And then we can see what kind of, how the function just looks like. We will find somewhere our calls and our dispatch function. So that's what we're gonna look out for now. Oh, we see our transfer. So we want to have this as a call. We'll find somewhere here, yes, our call with the transfer variant and the this here, non-camel case types. So normally, if you want to create a camel case enum variant, Rust will throw you a warning and say, hey, this is not very conventional. So what they have done here now instead is include into the macro this declaration that we know that this is not how it's normally used to be, but we still want to do it. And we are fully aware of the consequences. And therefore, there's no warning. Beneath that is the dispatch function with our automatically generated calls to the functions. And I think that's it. We can see our proof of existence palette here. More content, our palettes. Here again, the debug derived code. And our revoke claim, create claim. Now beneath that you will find the call and the dispatch again. A few takeaways. Macros generate plain Rust code. There's no hidden magic, just automation. Secondly, cargo expand is your best friend for understanding complex macros, especially when working with large frameworks like the Polkadot SDK. Try using cargo expand as you start working with real-world macros. It's a powerful way to learn what's behind the macro abstraction. Let's move to the last step of this whole course.